Good morning, YouTubers. It's the 25th of April 2015. Down the allotment again. While I'm weeding the brassica beds, I just thought I'd leave the nets off and let you see how well they're doing. They've been in approximately a fortnight now, nearly a fortnight. And as you can see, they made great progress. They're coming along fine. The first 6 is Savoy cabbage. The next 6 is an XL cauliflower, and the 6 at the end is the Primo 2 cabbage. So it's cabbage, cauliflower, cabbage, and I'll do the other one and I'll do the same thing with that and let you see it. So just bear with me. There we are, folks. That's the other brassica bed. It's a little bit windy, but I've put the towel around the camera, so hopefully it'll be okay. The first 2 rows, the first row is a Savoy cabbage. The second row is kohlrabi. It's a I can't even read it. Sorry, it's Moldavia F1. The next 2 rows after that is kohlrabi. I'll have to move the camera, sorry about that. My eyesight's not 20/20 vision. Chorist. It's an F1. Those 2 rows there are F1 chorists, kohlrabi. And the next 2 rows, the last 2 rows, is a purple sprouting broccoli, and the 2 bits in the middle there, the 2 green bits in the middle there, are spinach and bright lights chard. But I've noticed I've got another raspberry growing in there, so I'm going to pull that out now. So I'll get back to you. There we are, folks. That's Michael preparing the soil properly. I think the sweet corn will be fine in there. I've got 32 sweet corn. So the bed is fairly big, so I think we'll get them all in. It's very windy today and very overcast. And it's forecast rain for the next 4 days, but to be quite honest, I can't see that. Get back to you when we're finished. That's Brian watering the lakes. That's Brian's job today, to do all the watering, because I'm not convinced that it's going to rain, but it'll probably prove me wrong. When we get back, it'll probably kick it down and then I'll be proved wrong, but better safe than sorry, isn't it? There we are, folks. Some more digging going on in the sweet corn patch. But the site manager's just come and told me that if I plant sweet corn, that the rats will eat them all. So we've only planted a row, and we'll plant the rest tomorrow. If the rats don't eat them tonight, I don't think they will be wanting to eat them. But
that all depends on how rats behave.
Yeah. I mean, if they come,
because they might not have found it the first
go, yeah.
And when they do find it, you never know. They might be one of those ones that know to come back to the same place.
Yeah. Well, we've just planted one row of the sweet corn just now, and I'm not going to risk them all. But he reckons that if the sweet corn go up a bit, then the rats won't bother it, but I can't see that. Can you see that, Mike? If they're going to eat
it's
it,
to do with the size of the rats.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, they'd bite it from the stalk, wouldn't they?
No, because I think they eat in a certain part of the plant.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, we've planted one row just now, and we'll leave it a couple of days and see what transpires, and then we may risk planting the rest of them. But he's riddling it all. He's hoping to get it all finished today, but it's quite a big job. See how he feels. Okay, so that's all for now. Okay folks, I don't know if you can see this, but on the top of this bamboo cane is a pea and bean weevil, and I've got quite a few there, and apparently that's the ones that make the holes, the neat holes in your pea leaves. Now I'm told that they don't affect the peas, but I haven't looked it up, so there's one right on the end there, you can see. It's just so that you know what to look for. Sorry, I'm trying to... There we are. I think you've got a good view of that there. And they cut holes in the pea leaves, but apparently don't hurt the peas. But I'm going to look it up because I've got a few myself. Yeah. And so what we've done is, with the sweet corn, we've put wire over it. Well, we're just fashioning wire. My husband's fashioning wire over it, because I don't want the rats to eat it. And then we'll plant the rest in a couple of days' time when we're sure that the rats are not going to eat it all. Those are my turnips that I planted the other day, and they're all doing very well. All of them. Not one of them has succumbed to the transplant. There. If you can see through the net.
This, Nora.
I'll be there in a minute, Brian. Well folks, these are my sharp potatoes. They were planted on the 14th of February. And so they should be ready soon, in maybe a week or two. So there'll be some potato revealing going on. The Charlottes, they were planted later, so they're not nearly ready. They were planted a month later, on the 14th of March. So, but anyway, something to look forward to, isn't it? That's Michael getting on with the sweet corn bed. He's riddled everything down. About a foot and a bit, I would say. It's a long job, but it'll be worth it in the end if we get some nice sweet corn out of it, and other plants, because we can interplant it. So, but I doubt if he'll get it finished today. I'm sure he won't. You don't think you'll finish it today, do you, Mike? No. Oh well. There's always another day. Yeah, there's always another day. So, I put a few alpine strawberries into a container there. See how they go. I'm not a fan of it, so growing them is really difficult. They're very, very slow and very sparse germination. So I won't be growing them again, that's for sure. And my husband was clearing out this back bit here, because this is where we're going to level all, get all these stones out, make the soil nice, get rid of all these stones. Well, we might keep them because we're thinking on putting a pond here, but the pond won't be built until maybe late summer, you know, when we haven't got so much to do, and we'll build it late summer. And that'll be nice. But in the meantime, Michael's going to make a hanging basket stand, and we're going to, once we've levelled out all this ground and taken away all the stones and made it nice, we'll put the stand in here and we'll hang the hanging baskets from it, so that we'll be able to see it from the sitting area. We'll be sitting here and we'll have some nice hanging baskets hanging away there. So I don't know, I think that's a good idea, but we've got all this to clear, and it's a big job because the soil is all stones, so all big stones as well, as you can see. I mean, if I walk forward and show you, It's all big stones in it. But it's a job and we'll get it done. No worries. We have a little septic tank here at the right at the back of our allotment. But I don't see any frogs spawning it or anything. I think it's quite dirty. I don't think it's ever been emptied or whatever, you know. But yeah, it would be nice to have some frogs. So we're going to have a pond instead, and I'm sure we'll get some frogs with the pond. So I'll keep you up to date with that when we do it. So bye for now. See you in the next video. Take care.